Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to the O1 channel. Tonight's stream is brought to you by Ultimate Channel member over on K-Wings Let's Plays, James Trigg. James, whenever you get a chance to watch this, more Wolverine, woot woot. I just ate, so I'm ready to go. And then, of course, early in the morning at 9 a.m., over on K-Wings Let's Plays is part 22 of Fire Emblem Engage. I keep wanting to call it Fates. It's not Fates. It's Fire Emblem Engage. And classic Wolverine.
Next time we come in, Drake goes, it should be at 9.
Should be at 10:30.
Yeah, I think he has more fun then because all the crazy people aren't there at 8:30.
He gets kind of tired though.
Oh, okay.
That's why 8:30 is the sweet spot for
Yeah,
his.
but there's all these weirdos asking questions.
Yeah.
Like, what's this? What's the 90s?
What's the 90s? What's the 90s? It was a magical time that no longer exists.
Yeah. I don't understand what's the 90s.
Yep. Hi guys. You won't like this game, Amber. I don't know if James is here or not. I don't think so, but yeah, classic Wolverine. Dice and slice. Mm-hmm.
This unit has activated all weapon systems. You want a piece of me? Keep him in the crossfire! Systems are out. Give me some bouncing fire! This unit has been damaged.
I don't remember how to play. It's been a while.
Stay on him! Stay on him! Give me some bouncing fire! Maintain your hands!
Somebody lost an arm. Somebody want to clean that up? Oh. I cut it off. Yeah, body parts go flying. My bones, my skeleton show.
Oh. Thank you, for the stream, James.
What am I supposed to do after I took down Master Mold? Where do I go?
For... Oh, questions, how do gifted memberships, don't really know.
How do gifted memberships work? They're on the other channel. This channel has members, but this channel doesn't really make anything anymore.
I mean, I noticed there was somebody with only 20,000 subscribers that had like a bunch of members. I was like, yeah, I guess I could ask for members on my channel. But, I mean, I don't really want to take away from members that we need another one.
Smart. He's got 20,000 subs and he's got tons of members. Very smart.
Yeah, I was thinking that I should try it. That was the guy that was playing Japanese Harvest Moon.
Oh wow.
I really need to get that.
I would.
But
I could download it for you.
We'll see.
It has to be on the black switch.
I just realized if you're, well, I don't really want to, if you're gonna do an Ultimate God of War anyway, oh, that's gonna be on, you're not doing it on Xbox.
God of War is only the PlayStation brand.
Oh.
The PlayStation IP.
But there's too many games on the PlayStation, and I can't do it because you always have to do the next game, so I can't really do a series.
We're actually doing SpongeBob on the PlayStation 2.
So I have to get, if I was gonna do another series, I need to get it on the Xbox.
My bones are all messed up. Ugh.
Hi everyone.
Yeah, you can say hi for a sec. I just need to advertise this.
Hi everyone. I'm kind of here. I don't know. I'm here to watch Wolverine get
Bloodied
his
and
bones
fixed.
everywhere. I mean, I was just because I had to find information about the Deadpool game for the Deadpool DLC. I was kind of disappointed we didn't do the Deadpool game because it was pretty funny.
Yeah. On this channel we can.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We
On
could
this
make
channel
a
we could have
series
done
of
it.
it.
Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, the jokes were like, some of them were so over the top that they were, you know, off like M rating, that I thought, is this even M rated, like, or beyond? But when he wasn't making like crazy like stuff, like, he was really hilarious. I liked that he was always breaking the fourth wall, and like, I was just looking at a few clips of the Deadpool game and I was just laughing hilariously. It was really funny. I guess Nolan North is really hilarious as Deadpool.
We have the Deadpool game upstairs. It's in the office.
Oh wow, he's really funny.
Sentinel.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Hugh Jackman.
Oh, what? What do you mean?
That's Hugh Jackman.
Huh?
Wraith, you there?
I copy, Logan. We're waiting for you with the chopper ready to go.
Something very big and very pissed is right on my tail. You and Raven have to leave now.
What about you?
I'll figure something out. Now get the hell out of here.
Roger that. Good luck, buddy.
Thanks. I'm gonna need it.
How can he put his claw into the cement?
Uh-oh.
I can tell he's a mutant by his claw.
Yeah, Sentinel's gonna... There it goes. He's gonna see scanning for mutant. Will you guys get Insomniac's Wolverine game? Yeah, why wouldn't we? Oh, wow, Sentinel. Whoa! Wow.
Oh, thank you, Prometheus.
Thanks, Prometheus. Appreciate that, buddy. Ow, I'm going to die. I'm supposed to jump on it. What? I don't understand. What? Oh, no, 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 no. Get off, get off, get off. Oh, eye lasers are bad. Oh. No, I survived that somehow? Holy crap. How do I climb up on it?
Prometheus says no problem. Oh, thank you, Christian Patriot. Appreciate that so much.
Thank you, Christian Patriot.
You guys are very generous. Thank you so much.
Oh gosh. Hey guys, do you remember how the Sentinel Boss works? Because I don't. It's been way too long. I thought I'd climb up him like Shadow of the Colossus style.
Yeah, I don't know how to send. I don't know how to send gifted memberships. I'm so sorry. I mean, somebody knows how to.
Ow.
Thank you, Prometheus and Christian Patriot. Thank you guys so much. You have to hit the legs, says Nick.
With the leg? Okay.
This is the boss from the same. Oh man. I feel like being Wolverine would be the most painful X-Men to be.
Why? He has a mutant healing factor. It might hurt for a second, but when you
For a second, it would hurt so much though. I don't think he has a mutant not feel the pain factor.
Oh no, he's always in pain. He just heals. Not.
But I will say though, at least it heals all the way. I bet he gets fully healed.
I think Deadpool has a better healing factor than Wolverine.
If he has a healing factor, how come he can't heal his face? No offense.
Because his face was, that's what his face looked like after the surgery. Actually, you know what? I'm not a big Deadpool person. I don't know why his face. If he's able to heal, why does his body look all good?
Yeah, because couldn't you heal your skin? Because your skin is one of your organs.
Maybe somebody in the chat room. I'm not a big Deadpool person. We wanted to play a game that had Deadpool in it for the Let's Play channel. There's superhero squad games we never did on Wii. No, it's the other Deadpool. The guy before Nolan North. Nolan North was in Marvel Ultimate.
I became a fan of him because of the Nathan Drake stuff. I mean, he's just as funny as any Hollywood actor.
I mean, he is. The Deadpool is either always going to be Ryan Reynolds or Nolan North. Yeah.
They're both very funny.
The guy that got to play Deadpool in that Spider-Man game was okay, but Nolan North.
Yep.
Give that man some Nikes. No.
I would be terrifying if somebody could identify me and walk over to see me and try to kill me because of what blood I have. And it's like the switch. It's like they're seeking you out. Like a homing device.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. So I did his December Ultimate, which was New Year's Day, and then this is his game. Just double check. Stab.
They have Lego Deadpool as a maze boy.
Yeah, but is Lego Deadpool Nolan North?
You the best they got?
He's the best they can. I mean, it's a set. So Sentinels are like aliens.
No, they're robots.
So
Robots designed by humans to kill mutants.
Oh, the humans made these things? So the humans are very prejudiced against X-Men. It's supposed to symbolize the people that are prejudiced against people because they're different.
Originally X-Men were created by Stan Lee because of the civil rights.
Yeah, civil rights.
People.
Different ethnicity, different race. People.
Judging people based on their skin color.
Yeah, and they're supposed to help people know how that would feel like to be like singled out like that or like that. It really does speak to the feeling of like, thinking of a Sentinel coming after you just because of your DNA. That is the same feeling.
I'm gonna rip you up.
Oops.
At least Wolverine has Wolverine powers to kill people and slice them up.
Wolverine powers? What do you mean by Wolverine powers?
His powers are slashing people.
It's not a power. His bones are covered in adamantium.
His power is his
power is his healing factor. Yep. That's correct. Come on.
I wish I could be.
He has nubs now. No, Zelda! You're gonna break Amber's statue! Wait, he had nubs a second ago. Where's his hands? Hugh Jackman has so much fun.
It's really huge.
Yeah, it's really Hugh Jackman, yep.
It's like a movie tie-in thing.
Or
he just decided to.
I mean,
voice.
this wasn't in... If he fought Sentinels in his movie, I don't remember seeing it.
So why are you being...
She almost broke your statue I got you. She's never jumped inside the bookcase before.
She's just acting crazy.
I didn't like this thing.
She's very... I gave her... I've been cutting down on her food because I don't have a lot of money for food. There's plenty of corrections.
How do I... Oh, I dodged.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, if Wolverine, like, if he has a healing factor, why doesn't he look super young then? Because wouldn't you not look older than him? You could just, like, reverse your age. Or it doesn't go that far.
Wow.
I mean, in a way, he can reverse his age because he's over like 100.
He's 200 years old. I thought.
John Doses. Skin looks like that because of the surgery he went through to cure his cancer. Yeah, but I just don't understand why he couldn't like magically heal his skin. Patches on his skin. I guess I just think too much about things.
I've noticed a lot of superhero games have this skydiving thing going, especially superhero games back then.
I guess it was a thing. I mean, it is kind of cool.
I think it started with Batman Vengeance. Because Batman Vengeance had a skydiving thingy, a level where you had to rescue Harley Quinn, or I'm sorry, her name was not Harley Quinn. She was a lady who.
Man, Wolverine has super strength also, right? Not really.
His adamantium makes him very strong, but he
Also,
doesn't.
his skeleton is strong.
Yeah, he doesn't have super strength.
Oh wow, so it's just his skeleton that makes him that strong.
Well, I mean, if his skeleton's reinforced with superhuman whatever, then he has the ability to do stuff that a normal person couldn't because your bones can't take that. His bones are coated with adamantium, so he can do.
But all his muscles he has to work out to make
His
him
muscles
strong.
can continually be regenerated.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So he doesn't...
So he can do some insane feats of strength that a normal human wouldn't be able to because of the adamantium.
So if he goes to the gym, he doesn't need to rest the next day, basically. I wonder how much Wolverine needs to eat. Does he have to eat a lot of protein or what?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
The Sentinel's like, you're
I'm trying to rip his face.
it's like, don't go ripping your face. Go in your face. Oh, thank you, Christian. That's very nice of you. If people tried to hunt you down, they'd have to go through me first. It's very sweet.
Hugh Jackman's screams make it so worthwhile. What did she knock off our bookcase, honey? Wow. That was impressive, Wolverine. Oh, don't watch this part, Andrew. No, his face is kind of gone. His bones are going to start healing now.
Should have had him crash closer to town.
Wish he crashed closer to town.
Okay, Logan. I found Dukes for you. You're never gonna believe where Dukes hangs out these days. Or how big he's gotten.
Hey, Dukes. Wow, it's been a long time. About 10 or 12 100 pounds ago. Maybe it's time to give the pork rinds a rest.
Wow.
So you've upgraded since Africa. Big deal.
Speaking of big, you put on a little weight since Africa. Bob, I need to know where Stryker's Island is, and you're gonna tell me.
Did you call me Blob? Narr!
When was the last time you saw your feet?
Wow, he's gripping him. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ruga's here? Hi, Ruga. Evening. Ow. Nothing moves the blob.
That's his name, the Blob.
Yeah, it's a nickname that he later uses as a superhero, or supervillain name, part of the Brotherhood of Evil.
Oh, that's very nice of you, Christian. Thank you. The Brotherhood of Evil. That's what the guy's called.
I'm gonna destroy this poor grocery store.
I like grocery stores. I think they help people get food. It's not right to destroy them. You should destroy them all instead. You destroy a comic book store with new 52 comics.
Most comic book stores are kind of failing right now.
You don't want to sit down and rest, Bob?
In fact, if comic stores want to survive, LCS stores, local comic book stores, what they're doing is they're buying manga and anime and specialty figures. Like before, you would have to go to like a specialty store to get like Gundam model kits and like Kamen Rider figures or whatever. They're like a lot of these American places that never dealt with Japanese stuff before. They're starting to get rid of a lot of their American comic book stuff that doesn't sell and get like mangas, and they're making so much more money. Like they sell out of mangas very quickly. Things like Demon Slayer and Naruto, My Hero Academia, stuff like that. Some stores even start to carry like DVDs for anime as well. Specialty statues. American comics are just kind of dying. Mostly because they just put out garbage and nobody wants to read it. Like they have such a, their install base is getting smaller and smaller every year.
It's too bad because the heroes from American comics
Sure you don't
are
want
really
to sit
cool.
down and rest, Bob?
Wolverine, Captain America, Spider-Man. You couldn't make better characters than that.
Well, I mean, you know, it was our mythology. That's, you know how like people had like their Greek mythology? For Americans, the Western comic book stuff was kind of like our.
Yeah, it was our mythology.
It was basically like our mythology stuff.
Greeks had stories that they told to people. Say you don't need this food. You need stories to survive. People need stories to
Riding Blob. Now watch this. This is basically this is Spider-Man and Miles Morales Spider-Man. You jump on the enemy and you steer where they go. See?
Oh wow, you steer it.
Yep, this is pretty much like that.
Dukes, you're big enough to have your own zip code.
Ooh, fat shaming. Ouch.
I mean, it doesn't count as a criminal.
Blob? Blob's not a villain in this yet. He's just hungry. Tactic. I mean, what he's doing right now, destroying this grocery store, very criminal. But He's not in the Wolverine movie. He wasn't evil
I
yet.
don't really consider it like fat shaming if it's a video game character.
No, of course not.
Other people do, I guess. But
Crazy
for me,
people.
I don't because it's just a character. It's not like you're pointing to someone that you see on the street and making fun of them personally. It's just a character.
What I find amazing is that pretty much people tried to make the whole like Harry Potter thing the next Gamergate thing, and it backfired hilariously in their face because it actually made Avalanche and all these people so much money. Like their boycott failed.
Well, yeah, I was telling my dad about this. I was telling him like that, you know, like there's actually people that, you know, don't agree with what's her name, J.K. Rowling on her beliefs, and they agree with like, you know, like the Twitter crowd and stuff on that. But they said they still, even though they disagree with her, they still want to buy the game because they don't like being told what to do. That's the whole thing. Is like even though they even if they agree or disagree, they don't want to be told what to do anymore because they should be able to buy what game they want regardless of what kind of opinion somebody had that's associated with the game.
We're kind of witnessing the death throes of cancel culture. Like
we're-
this was a huge loss for them.
People are getting sick of being told what they can and cannot buy. Like, oh, this one person associated with this, or there's this one opinion that's loosely associated with this. It's like, well,
Sure you don't want
but
to
if
sit
you
down and rest, bub?
did it like that, you'd have to boycott everything. And then you'd have to boycott breathing air. You'd have to boycott, you know, everything.
If people tried to boycott things made in China, it'd be half the stuff that's available in the U.S. Like,
Yeah, but I have to.
I know, I remember that phase.
It's not a phase. I don't like
I know, but you were very, very adamant about that like, when we first started dating. That was a challenge to
That's
find you
because
presents. I know.
That's because my grandparents knew people that were killed by the communist government. And it's very difficult to buy things created by them.
I did manage to find gifts for you that wasn't made in China. Though.
I know.
It was an adventure though.
Well,
Yoink.
Aruga said, yeah, in my area there's comic books are selling.
zip code.
A lot of stores are selling manga more than comics in my area, said Ruka.
Yep, ours too. We have a local comic book store near the movie theater, and before they only ever sold past issues and current comics, and their manga section is actually probably bigger than their DC and Marvel section. Because they realize that, you know, what makes this stuff better is one, they're not pandering to an audience on Twitter, and two, it's very easy to, if you want to find how the story begins in manga, you just look for the #1 issue. Comic books, it like takes forever to find what arc you're going to need to get, and if a guest character appears, then you have to get that Nightwing or Robin storyline, and it's very confusing. It's not streamlined very well. Anime and manga fixes that by, like, if you need to find the #1, you just look for the #1, the first, you know, volume, and then the 23rd volume. It's very easy to find what you need and get on your way. And American comics don't do that, but at the same time, American comics kind of hurt themselves when they put all the trash in their books. And even when people say, hey, we just want cool superhero stories, then they have the wrong attitude where they go and they attack their fan base, and their fan base is like, well, screw you, I'm just going to go to manga. And they laugh and they're like, okay, well, we didn't want you to buy our book anyway. And then they, like, 6 months later, start begging people, why aren't people reading our books? It's funny. And sad. I pity them, but it's like, they kind of deserve it.
Okay, just focus on Mr. Claw, but yeah.
Don't have a coronary.
It says the model kits are far from where he is.
Yeah.
So fine.
Model kits are hard to find. Some specialty stores will do those, but a lot more comic book stores, at least in the East Coast, are starting to cover them.
People in the chat are saying I'm getting Hogwarts, I don't care what people say.
I
Yeah.
want to support our friends who made Disney Infinity.
I mean, we like Avalanche. I know. Yeah.
Also, Warner Brothers, like their software company needs a big win. because they have not
Also, I
really
don't
been
e-
doing that.
like, not to be this person, but whether people agree with J.K. Rowling or not, whatever they believe, she's not even part of the game. Like, she's not making a game. Like, it's just, she's not even a part of it anyways. I don't even know why people are making such a huge thing.
It's a prequel franchise that's not even associated with the Harry Potter books.
It's just taking the license of her property that she created, but she's not involved in making the game.
Technically, I mean, they kind of live in fantasy world because no matter what you do, as long as she's alive and even after she's no longer living, her family will always get royalties for anything Harry Potter or Hogwarts. You can't stop it. You cannot. Even the person who created Rick and Morty, who's no longer associated with Cartoon Network, no matter what happens in his life, he created Rick and Morty. Whenever they run reruns, whenever they release new seasons, he's always going to get a cut of those profits, of those merchandise. That's why cancel culture is kind of stupid. But if you're a creator, then you're set for life. Look at what's his name? EVS, the guy on YouTube, Comic Pro Secrets or whatever. He created a ton of Green Lantern stuff with Jeff Johns, right? Whenever that stuff is used in movies, video games, TV shows, regardless of how you feel about that creative person, he still makes money on that. Like, DC, by law, has to write him a royalty check whenever they use Jessica Cruz, or whenever they incorporate, like, the different colored lanterns.
Them fired, but they can still make money off of the properties they created when
Exactly.
they were
Yeah,
there.
you can get them kicked out of the industry, but they'll always get a paycheck.
I personally think it's wrong to get somebody kicked out because you disagree with them. I think that's just morally wrong.
It's very juvenile.
I think, like, you can be mad at them, like, oh, you're internally angry, like, oh, I don't like how this person disagrees with me. But really, to take it a step further and try to get rid of their livelihood, I think is just evil, personally. Like,
It's very SS.
you disagree with someone, so you try to take away their food and ability to make money? What kind of messed up person? Who's the villain now?
Basically, cancel culture and SJWs are taking a page out of the Nazis' playbook. Because that's exactly what they did to Jewish people.
That's true.
It
That's
is.
true, because they made it so people
No,
couldn't...
if you really think about it. Because, like,
exactly
the
what they
Yazis and the SS made it so that once they started to make all these weird rules,
They did, and then
they
said
took
if
away their
you're-
businesses, they
said
prevented
if
them
you
from
are
working.
Jewish, and then they said if you know someone who's Jewish, and then they said if you're associated with someone who knows someone who's Jewish. So they made it go further and further to the point where businesses couldn't make any money.
There's an old medieval tale
That's true,
that
Luke.
involves there was this kingdom, and this princess warned that if people started to burn books, it wouldn't be long before they started to burn and murder people. Like, right now they were burning ideas. So there was this medieval kingdom, I think it was in, like, supposed to be Romania. It's like a Romanian story. And this king hated a certain type of, like, book or whatever. And he had all his people round up, like, all these different, like, books that he didn't like. And it started with small books. And then he started to burn those. And then he started to go after more and more books, even ones that he didn't even really like or just kind of somewhat disagreed with. Then he started to get into arguments with people, and he started burning them. So
yeah, that's what people are saying. The cancel culture is leading up to. In the future, if it won't just be J.K. Rowling that's canceled online, they'll go shoot her in real life because she has one wrong opinion that people don't agree with, which is absolutely insane. I think they are trying to get people used to doing that, used to hating people so much that if they would publicly execute them, the whole world would be like, oh, that makes sense because their opinion was wrong.
Exactly.
It would be like, really, this whole idea where your opinion is wrong or considered wrong by the majority of people or whoever controls the media waves at that point, and because you have wrong think or you don't think like the crowd, and you're thinking for yourself, or you just have your own opinion. It could be anything. It doesn't even have... The fact that you think for yourself and you have your own idea and you don't think like everyone else, then suddenly, like, that's enough to allow everyone in the world to hate you and want you to I mean, they really do want you to die because they want you to take away their ability to make money.
Well,
and
if you
food.
take, because
They
it's
want to take away your ability to make rent and food and to make money.
yeah,
I mean,
because
that's
if they
basically
get
killing you.
if they get you kicked out of the industry, let's say that you got kicked out of the video game industry and then you made it into movies. Well, the next step that they would do is they're going to follow you over to your next career.
Yeah,
so it's
so
not
they're just gonna make it
oh,
so...
we didn't like them making video games, but it's like, oh no, this person found success as a voice actor. Well, they made video games. I think that you need to be aware of what they did when they were in the video game industry. They keep following you places, which, you know, it is.
Yeah, and a lot of these people that are online, like, a lot of these people that run these Twitter accounts online and stuff, a lot of these people are, you know, very shady people in real life. Like,
Oh, they
they're-
have their own
They're
skeletons. Yeah.
literally, like, attacking other people because a lot of them actually are secret, like, you know, perverted or criminal people. Which is really interesting. I never even thought about that. That in reality, the reason why they're attacking other people is because they have their own sins they're trying to hide. Which is really interesting.
Sorry this is taking a while, but Blob boss fight takes a while because you can't like really just pounce on him whenever you want. You have to wait until he like basically exhausts himself breaking stuff, and then you can actually lunge onto him.
I have to say though, Stan Lee did a great job making the X-Men because it makes you understand how it feels like, you know, to be like singled out like that.
Blob defeated.
Good job, honey.
Now we just have to wait for the cutscene. Hope the PS3 doesn't jam up.
So, Bob, tell me, what's this island?
It's where Stryker takes mutants after Victor's caught them. It's like a supermax prison for the most powerful mutants. Rumor is Stryker does experiments on them there. I heard he was taking their powers, trying to combine them somehow.
Trying to combine them. They killed her so I'd let them put adamantium in me. They killed her for a goddamn experiment.
Now where is it? Don't know. Stryker kept it secret. But I heard a prisoner named Remy LeBeau escaped. Guards called him Gambit because he kept taking their money in poker. Now he's doing the same to tourists in New Orleans. But he's not gonna tell you a thing.
Oh, he's gonna talk, all right.
Ouch. Now we're in New Orleans.
Bet you'll take care of that in a hurry. What, I get in fights with everybody? Let me put it this way. I'll go cover the back in case he rabbits.
Now actually, he didn't call him Blob though. He said
You
Bob.
Remy LeBeau?
Yeah.
I owe you money.
No.
Then Remy LeBeau I am. So what brings you to our fair city, sir?
Victor Creed. He's the man I'm gonna kill.
Well, too bad for Mr. Creed then, eh?
Works with a man named Stryker on his island. I need to know where it is.
Mighty nice dog tags you got on.
What?
Look a lot like the ones the men who took me wore.
Wait, I'm not...
2 years I rotted in that hellhole. I ain't going back.
Now we gotta fight Gambit. First we charge the card, and then we blow it up.
The balloon. God. When he has the spikes and the guy looks like a balloon sitting there, projects off the balloon.
But it was a big misunderstanding between the Blob and Wolverine because he didn't call him Blob to start the fight. He said Bub
I called him Bob.
because Bub is his catchphrase. He calls everybody Bub. And he calls Rogue, but I think he calls Rogue Darwin. I don't remember. I'd have to...
He doesn't say... Sorry. He doesn't say Bob in the movies, but he said it in...
Wait, he's never... Wait, no. He did?
Say it in the movies.
Yeah, he said it in the movies, at least once or twice. Said out of the way, Bub. I remember that, vaguely. But the problem with them introducing like all these different mutants in X-Men Origins Wolverine is it was like an origin story, and it aged up when they had characters appear that were popular X-Men like Gambit and stuff like that. They made Gambit take place in the past, like in the 70s or something like that. So there's no way he could have been a part of the current X-Men team because he'd be pushing like oh my gosh, he'd be like 50 or 60, running around with the X-Men are supposed to be in their 30s, right? So that's why people were kind of annoyed when they included Gambit and other characters in Wolverine's side movies, because most of his side movies took place in the past, not in the present.
Yeah. People were asking about, no, it doesn't matter.
Okay, that didn't work.
Don't you know the dealer always wins?
Gambit had a cool voice in this thing.
Face it, you just can't beat me, sir.
Can't beat the house. Okay, that's easy.
Don't you know the dealer always wins?
Gambit looks nothing like Gambit in the comics, says John Doe.
Yeah. That's why I hope they do a proper, like, MCU Gambit. I mean, I was happy to see Gambit in the movie, and I thought the actor who played him was great, but it took place in the 1970s. So there'd be no way he could be part of, like, the 2000s X-Men. He'd be like an old man. Wolverine doesn't really age because of his healing factor.
Steve Bloom first playing Wolverine was X-Men Legends 2004. Luke and Amber says Daphne.
X-Men Legends in 2004? Wow. Oh yeah, that's because, what's his name didn't reprise his role. The other Wolverine actor was still playing Wolverine in video games. The guy from X-Men the Animated Series. I can never say his name. He has a very hard name to say. I think he's Canadian. I don't remember. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to catch your card or throw it back at you? Oh.
You caught me by surprise that time.
Oh, same thing's happening at your store, Matthew, with the selling manga now.
I mean, they make money. Why wouldn't... I mean, people have to understand that at these stores, you have to make money. You can't just...
You can't just have stuff that's not selling on the shelves.
And when your book doesn't do well, you don't just keep making your book. You have to try something else. So the Tim Drake book is finding a lot of problems because nobody's buying it. So there are literally a lot of these comic book stores. I saw on Facebook this one guy posted, he's got like 3 boxes of like everything after Tim Drake #1. Nobody's buying it. So he just basically picked it up and stuck it in boxes, and then he said, like, where I had the Robin stuff, he says, I replaced it with Demon Slayer, and I can't, you know, keep Demon Slayer in stock.
Like, if you like Woldy, says Christian Patriot. Thanks, Christian. Yeah, people like Demon Slayer. I can't watch Demon Slayer, it's too violent.
I can't. Demon Slayer is too much.
Also, I can't think about dark things very much.
I forgot how to put my claws away. I need to put my claws away to heal. Help!
Believe it or not, I wasn't looking for dark facts of the Hell Couple, and I found it on a food website.
On a food website?
Yeah, it's food throughout history. I might make Al Capone soup, or no, a soup that was popular in the time of Al Capone's soup kitchen. Huge chunks of beef, huge chunks of potatoes and tomatoes. That was the kind of soup they had in the 20s. Actually sounds pretty good. I mean, people were working hard and they had no job, and they had to look for work every day.
What's amazing about this game is, like, pretty much, the Wolverine T-rated game that released wasn't that good. Like, this game was actually, for a licensed game, it's really good. But the problem with it, because it's an M-rated game, it's very violent. Like, this is... But people are like, well, you can't really make a T-rated Wolverine game because, I mean, you know, people would be shooting him, he'd get stabbed, his body would be falling apart from all the injury and stuff like that. So that was their argument when they were working on this game.
Right.
They had to make a proper Wolverine game. If you're going to make a Wolverine game, proper one, it has to be rated M. Has to
That's
be.
true. They have a point.
They have a point, but I do like this game, but there's no way to turn off all the blood.
Like, it would have been interesting if they made it. I mean, you could technically make a community game, but you just won't
No, there
show.
is a X-Men Origins Wolverine T-rated game. It's on the Wii. It's nothing like this. They're completely different games. Hugh Jackman is still the voice, but it's not this game. It's completely, and it's not even like a tame version of it. It's like a completely different game. I have both, actually.
Matthew said things are so bad. Some of the old New 52 stuff sells better than the current stuff. But manga outsells it all.
Yep, manga just, I mean, the difference between, like, Batman used to sell like 100,000 copies a month. Now Batman is down to like 90 to 80,000 copies. And then people on Twitter are just like, oh, there's nothing wrong with the comic book industry. It's like Batman used to easily sell 150, 200,000, 100,000 copies, and now he's down to the 80s. And it's like not even the pandemic anymore. Like, you know, even during the pandemic, like people were home and they wanted to read comics, but then more people got to see how bad comic books currently are, and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this. But manga really owes Marvel and DC a lot of, like, thank you, because when they were struggling to find an audience, manga came in and they got even bigger than they were in the United States. And manga was actually slowly creeping up on, like, DC and Marvel, like, over the past, like, 15 years, right? But because of the pandemic, they, like, transcended them. And I'm not just talking, like, a little. People talk about, oh, it's pretty cool that Batman sells about 100,000 copies a month. That's nothing. Like, even the lowest selling manga sells about 550 copies a month. And their highest selling is almost 1 billion. That's insane. Like, comic books have never been able to do that. You know? The worst performing manga right now sold, like, in the month of, what was it, December? It was a rom-com book. It sold 315,000 copies. And it's a romance book.
Ooh, someone was saying we have to deflect Gambit shots back at him.
I know.
Oh.
I'm not very good at doing that. Now, personally, I like rom-coms. But I'm just saying, like, usually the battle animes are the ones that, or battle mangas are the ones that make mint, you know? But even the rom-coms outsell American comics. That says a lot. And the sad thing is, if you actually got a really talented artist and, like, writer who, you know, wanted to make good stories, they could. But it's not about the stories, it's about the message.
They wouldn't hire them.
Yeah. They're trying to further an agenda, and that's why they're failing. It's very sad. If they would actually spend time, like, making cool superhero stories, then you could probably pull comic books out of the gutter in, like, the next 2 years, 2 to 3 years. If they really stuck with it and the audience saw that, you know, comic books were actually making an effort, but they don't care.
Well, I think it's, like, the underlying thing is, like, they don't see, like in comic books, like, the villain would be, like, somebody killing people that the hero has to stop. But in today's society, nobody cares if someone's killing someone. They don't see that as the real villain. The real villain is someone who thinks wrong. So, like, they don't even see people killing people as villains. They see them as, like, misunderstood, or, like, you know, and they see criminals as, like, people that are just, you know, had a bad rap in life. And you know.
Some criminals have had a bad rap, but also some criminals have done really horrible things. You can't, you know,
that's the whole
you can't do a rose-colored lens for crime.
That's the whole point of a comic book, is to explain, like, to kids, like, even if you have something bad happen to you, you can't turn to crime because, you know, That's why our society is just gonna go down the tube, because as soon as you start being weak on criminals, then everyone can easily be a criminal, and then it's just, you have to draw the line somewhere. You can't just say, like, it's understandable.
Crazy?
See how it switches. Oh my gosh.
Where'd you go? Whew. You stuck real good, mon frere. Here, let me give you a reason to get unstuck.
Oh, that's gonna explode.
Au revoir.
Oh gosh, no, no, no. Oh, ow.
Oh.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh.
Wolverine, that's gonna explode. Get that out. Get that out. Woof. Wow.
Oh, Chad said Wolverine is a man's game.
Yeah, they don't make games like this anymore. Well, I mean, God of War used to be very violent. I haven't played the Ragnarok game yet. I will be, but we're gonna call this Gambit is mean, because that's what
Let's do this.
Gambit is mean.
Interesting. Matthew said Chuck Dixon said in an interview when the comic book was losing sales, he offered them any ideas, and they said it's not the kind of audience that we want now, and now they're even worse than that, says Matthew.
Yeah, Chuck Dixon.
I mean, he got out when he...
Won't give up yet, huh, mon frere?
Oh, he does independent stuff, and he
Well,
writes
come on,
novels
then.
now.
Catch
He
me
was a
if you
great
can.
comic book writer.
He still is. He does independent stuff.
Weapon X is in the casino. He looks to be chasing an unknown target.
Terminate Weapon X and anyone else who gets in your way. Striker out. Let's go, go, go!
I miss when Stryker was kind of a midget. It was kind of funny. Wolverine was intimidated by this guy who was like barely up to his ankles because they changed Stryker in one of the movies. Like in one of the movies, Stryker is like this tall blonde guy, blue eyes, and then in one of the X-Men movies, they make him like a basically a little person. Which
Oh, I
think they explained it because like it's a different Earth or something like that.
Yeah.
Ow.
I mean, I honestly miss when people could insult each other, like, creatively online, or just, you know, to people's faces, like in the 80s and 90s, where you were allowed to be mean. You know, like, now, today, like, you can't really, you know, you can't really make fun of even video game characters or anything. It just takes all the fun in life out.
A lot of people who've gotten quote-unquote canceled are over fictional characters.
You know,
That's the sad thing is like,
it's like they didn't even insult a real person.
and a lot of these people call for violence against real people. Like the cancelers, like they literally try to dox and get people killed and stuff like that, all because they disagree over fictional characters or actors and actresses playing fictional characters. It's the very definition of like someone with a mental disorder, like these people that, you know, harm actual people, actual humans over fictional characters. That's the sad thing. But they don't see it. They're like, well, you know, they could be saying this about a real person.
But they're not.
But they're not.
They could be, but they're not. So, also like,
And I've got some weirdos following me that always wait for me to screw up so they can like pounce on me. And it's like the sad thing is they just like keep watching my Twitter all the time for like that one time, and then it's like, aha! And then when I have like new people like trying to defend me or something like that, they go back to their archive of like 10 or 15 years worth of stuff that I said, like not all the time, but like over the past 15 years.
well, sometimes you're just ranting about a game character,
Oh, I rant from time to
and
time.
then like you're just going off on a tangent, and then they just like screenshot everything you were saying, and you were just having a frustrating day because the game was hard or because it was frustrating, and then you were just like,
I was
man, this
reading
is
some
stupid.
interesting comments for the when I was doing the Deadpool DLC. People were like, I can't believe he quit playing the game. And it's like, it's supposed to be a full walkthrough, and then I was like, I came back and I beat it the next day. I just grinded. Like you know, I'm
Yeah,
going.
people
What
are
makes
very
me
rude.
different as a streamer is I'm probably one of the most realist gamers there is, because like a lot of these content creators, they put on a face. Like
Yeah, they pretend. Like, they'll be like,
they
"This
never
isn't that
never get
hard."
upset. They never chastise anybody. They don't do anything. Like, they don't really act like real gamers. Like the gamers that I came from, the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, we got mad at games.
Yeah, and also it makes the player, like, confused because, you know, you have a streamer, they've played the game over 6 times in a rage. 7th time they're playing it through after they've been grinding it forever and playing the game through a million times. Then they sit there, then they push record and they're like, "Hi guys, we're gonna play this really hard game." But it doesn't look that hard to me since I'm superhuman and I can play every game like perfectly the first time. I wonder why. And then they play it and they're just like, oh, like they'll go to the hardest part of the game that they've raged on 16 times and died, like, you know, over 20 times. And they'll, after practicing it that much, then they'll play that part and then they'll be like, huh, that wasn't so hard. When in reality, you know that they've already died a million times. They just waited. I mean, also, I mean, you can even see, like, they used to do that trick, like, well, I mean, I guess now people can tell, but a lot of people can't. Like, we know a lot of streamers that basically, at the beginning of the stream, like, they'll be like, "Hey guys, we're gonna play this game." They have the title screen, and then they cut when it says what difficulty are you on.
Yeah.
They cut that part out and they always go to easy, and then they're like, "I don't know, everyone's having trouble with this, I'm doing really well." It's like, right, because you cut the screen where you... And then when we do it, we're doing it live in real time so people can see us put it to normal, and they're like, "How come you're not putting it on hard?" It's like, Blobbity Blah was doing this really easily. It's like, yeah, they literally cut out where they put it to easy. Like, man, people are just... They're counting on their audience to be stupid. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's really what it is.
But yeah, I mean, I get, not all the time, but sometimes depending on what happens in a game, I can get mad. But it's like, you know, I never take it out on my audience, I take it out on the game.
Yeah, that's like, I don't, like, a few times, like, you've been like, "Oh my gosh, this game, like, amazing." And then someone was like, "Amber hasn't done anything to you, Luke," and it's like, but Luke isn't mad at me, he's mad at the game.
I don't think people don't understand that you can actually be mad at something without directing your anger at someone.
Yeah, like, you're literally talking to the character on the game, like, "Why won't you jump, you stupid, whatever," and then people are like... It's just like... But it's like, I know that you're mad at the character, not me, obviously. I mean...
Why?
Oh,
Yeah, that always sucks.
I mean, I don't want to be Wolverine because he has to go through so much pain.
He's pain man.
So just...
Ah, we died. Yeah? What's your question?
I'm just wondering, Wolverine, does he make a lot of money over the years? Like, you have a stash of money somewhere?
I mean, he has a gambling problem.
Oh.
Yeah. Ouch! Cyborg Attack? I don't even know what to call those things.
Oh, thank you, Jackie the Psycho. Says, "We're really thankful, happy that you're one of the honest content creators. It's the best content on YouTube." That's very kind of you, Jackie. Thank you. If you're having trouble with the shield, guys, you can grab them and do an execution attack.
Grab? What's the grab button again? I don't remember.
Jackie the Psycho says, "Fun fact, don't do the leap attack on the shotgun dudes."
Yeah.
Hi, Jeffrey. Hello, everyone. I see you as... There's the people that pretend...
Won't give up yet, huh, mon frere? Well, come on then. Catch me if you
It's
can.
like Cowboy Gambit.
Gambit.
Weapon X is in the casino.
I was
He
in the
looks
middle
to
of
be
grabbing my
chasing an
juice.
unknown target.
Terminate Weapon X and anyone else who gets in your way. Striker out. Let's go, go, go!
Thank you, Jackie the Psycho. Appreciate that. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, everyone. Well, I always saw you as, like, there's the angry video game nerd, which is beyond, his rage is, like, overdone.
His rage is scripted, though.
Yeah, his rage is scripted, but it's based off of...
It's based off how he felt when he was a kid.
It's based off of the way that we all felt playing those old games. And, so in reality, it's based in reality, but it's over the top. And then you have the fake gamers today, which I almost call them fake because it's not like they're not playing the game, but they're...
I don't think that
they're not fake, but they're like pretending that they are, that it's not hard, or they're pretending that
you realize
they're literally playing it over and over and over again before they actually play it, and then they're pretending like they're like, oh, I don't know why people have trouble. They're no big deal when they've died like 50 times there.
Right, and when they try games that came out when we were kids, they can't play it. But
yeah, they can't play old games.
The reason why gamers have changed, like, to the point where, you know, a lot of them aren't really relatable to me, like, as a content creator,
they're not relatable to
every 5 years, games get easier.
Yeah, so it's like they play the game to death, so it's like they do it perfectly, like they're a ballerina doing their waltz, like, perfectly, and they make no mistakes.
Like, this Wolverine game, for instance, this game was made in 2011. They will make maybe... like, in terms of difficult games like this, maybe 3 games a year are like this. And the journalists, when something like this comes out, they complain about it and demand an accessibility feature, which it's not an accessibility feature. It's basically just like a super easy mode. They call it accessibility because they're trying to use... This is what I don't like about modern journalists.
They're trying to pretend that they're not terrible at games.
No, they're saying that when they're talking about accessibility, they're talking about people who have, like, mental challenges. So they're trying to use it as they're trying to get the difficulty lowered and use it as, like, a way of saying, like, this. We're trying to get this option for people who,
that's an imaginary group of people, because I just think, this is my personal opinion, there are people with disabilities, cognitive disabilities, that watch our channel. And I will tell you that those people who have problems with their mind and learning disabilities, they choose the hardest games to play, challenge themselves. So I will say, if you do have if you have trouble with learning disabilities, you know that school's already going to punch you in the face. Life is punching you in the face. The only time you can challenge yourself to get better is actually picking a hard game. An easy game isn't going to be what you're going to choose. If you already have a hard time with things, those people they push themselves harder than anyone. So I think that these journalists, they have no idea what they're talking about. Because we have tons of people with learning disabilities that watch our channel. Because my husband has a learning disability, and
that I do.
And they relate to Luke, and they pick, like, that guy Andrew. He's been in the hospital for like over a year or something. He keeps telling me every game he just went through a game. He just went through a game now on hard mode, he said, and he beat his time. What was that game he said he did? And he's been having all kinds of health problems, and he's been having such a hard life. And
he beat Hyperstone Heist, which is a Genesis Turtles game.
Yeah, he literally goes through the hardest game he can think of and challenges himself. So what imaginary category of people with cognitive disabilities are these game journalists thinking of? Themselves? Because people...
Well, yeah, they just won't be honest and say that they want the game to be easier. They should just be honest
and be like, we don't feel like doing our job. We don't feel like putting an effort into being a game journalist. We would rather, half do it.
No, I'm not saying that I don't think games should be easier, but I'm saying, like, when they make this complaint for certain stuff, it's like they could just try to get a little bit better at the game, or they could try to stick with the game so they improve. When you make games hard, it's so that the player learns how to play it and they get better at it. Not so they can, like, give up and, like... I got my butt kicked by, I think Gambit just died. I got my butt kicked by that one game yesterday. Or the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to spend some time with it, off camera. I'm going to level up my cards for Deadpool and Blade, because those are the characters they're going to force me to play as. I can't use as my characters that I grinded through the story, like Wolverine and my character.
Yeah.
I have to use the characters that they give me. So, you know, what I did was I forced myself to be up probably longer than I should have, but I achieved what I needed to do. And then when I went through and I did the story the next day, it wasn't necessarily easier, but it wasn't, like, bone-crushing difficult anymore, because I wouldn't say an edge, but I made things a little bit easier for me.
I mean, even, yeah.
But that's because I spent time with the game more.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Get used to it. I mean, that's like on Smash Saturdays, like today I didn't have time to practice before, and I had a pretty bad stream because I kept getting destroyed, but on the Smash Saturdays where I take like even 20 minutes to an hour to practice with the character, I have a much better stream because it just gets you used to the character a little. You know, practicing helps.
Mm-hmm.
But that's their idea of, I think there's this weird mentality today where if you play a game, you're supposed to play it through without any mistakes, when in reality, just like life, in a video game, you're supposed to make mistakes. That's the point of the game. Like, you're supposed to get hit once in a while and be like, oh, I guess I can't go there, and then try again.
I think Gambit's dead. Or Gambit killed those people. One or the other. Gambit did that?
Oh.
Ah, you again. Mon cher, show our friend here a good time. Au revoir.
All right, darling.
Yeah, he does say, he calls people darling and bub.
Oh, yeah.
Assassin with multiple arms. She looks like a character out of Mortal Kombat. Oh!
Well, that's why I appreciate, like, people that are independent, game, developers, like Jules, who does retro-type games, and also, like, Yacht Club games, and some other people. Then they refuse to lower the difficulty, because they don't have to. No one's forcing them to.
I mean, they can add an easy mode if they want to, but an accessibility mode is just weird.
This is my feeling, like, whenever and I'm not very good at games, but when I try a new game, if I beat it on easy, I don't feel that I beat it. I feel like I have to beat it on normal to say that I beat the game. Personally, it's like, I mean, it depends on the game. If it's really hard, then I'll just take easy. But, but I mean, like, if the game is harder though, like if it's like a retro game, it's harder. You feel more satisfied. You feel more satisfied beating it. It doesn't feel good to beat a game that has been accessible to you. Like, oh, we made this easier to get by. Okay, well then I don't feel any challenge beating it then.
Now, in the One Piece game, is annoying because, like, grinding, it's kind of a waste of time because you don't know how much levels your character is going to get because you have to meet certain requirements in a battle in order for you to even get, like, bonus experience. Otherwise, if you just randomly fight enemies, like, for 2 hours, you're not going to level up at all because you have to get that bonus experience.
I can try to grind in that game if you want. I don't know.
Now, Gambit, are you like a mafia boss? I don't understand what's going on.
I like seeing you rage sometimes at games, so I think it adds to the humor of it personally.
I mean, I do comedic anger.
It makes it, like, relatable. Like, I used to, when you were first reviewing games and stuff, I would watch you play, and then when you would have me play, I thought, like, why are you getting so upset about the game? Then you'd have me play, and I would start breaking the controller. Because I used to be pretty calm, but then if I would try to play some of the games you were playing, I think we went through several controllers, because I didn't realize, watching it, it seems like, oh, why is this person raging? But when you actually play it, you realize, oh my gosh, this game is really hard.
Oh, that lady was still...
I found it weird on your 007 stream. You had several people that were like, Why would they make a game this hard? And it's like, but every game was this hard back then.
What, are they talking, the GoldenEye game?
Yeah, like, they were like, how could a game be this hard? They were like, shocked.
I was playing it on Agent, though. Agent was, you know...
I know, but people aren't even used to, like...
Oh!
Modern audiences, they can't even comprehend that games used to be challenging.
I'm considering...
They can't even comprehend.
Sometime in February, I think I would like to... Because I'm not really going to get a chance to do it again. I might want to look at the GoldenEye Wii game. Which is the Daniel Craig remake. Like, I think it'd be kind of fun. I just have to find where it is.
Christian Patriot says, Amber, I do have a physical disability. It causes me not to be able to fully control my muscles and movements, and I do play very difficult games. That's awesome, Christian Patriot.
Well, what people don't understand, especially like modern journalists, is like video games are actually used to help people. Like, it is a healthy, like, hobby for people.
They help you push yourself.
It also gives, like, other, you know, it can help with people getting, like, social stuff, with, like, playing with friends online. It can build, like, social skills. It can also give you, like, a type of satisfaction when you complete something that's very difficult and you put time into it. You know, it can also help with reading comprehension skills. It can help with hand-eye coordination. There's a lot of stuff that video games does more than television. Television, you shut your brain off when you watch it. It's just kind of like, oh, you know, this is entertainment for me. Video games is an interactive experience because literally what you're doing with the character in real time is how the character behaves. Like, if I want to make Wolverine jump around, I can make him jump. Like, my brain's telling him to jump. If I want to drill through this guy's chest, then I just do that. If I want to grab him and toss him, you know, there's a lot of things that... My playthrough of Wolverine is different than anybody else's because I'm controlling it. That's why video games to me has always been a wonderful media because there's so much that you can do with it. It's not just like, oh, you know, I'm just watching something or I'm just whatever.
Yeah, it's like, that's why, like, Luke had to convince me to play games more because I didn't really play them a lot. And I was told, like, basically I was, like, told, because I used to watch movies a lot, and I still like movies.
You're a movie buff.
I like movies, and I used to tell Luke, well, I don't want to play video games because I rot my brain, and then Luke kind of challenged me on that, and he was like, well, he's like, wouldn't you sitting there through a 2-hour movie just watching it rot your brain more than you actually challenging yourself with your mind to get through a video game? And I was thinking, like, you might be right about this, like, actually, because, like, you think about it, and then
I'm sitting here getting bored.
And then I realized, like, a lot of kids in my school that were pretty smart and, you know, good at math and stuff actually used to play video games on the side, and, like, so it actually does help you improve your brain, actually, I think, to try to get through those challenges and stuff. Yeah, Jeffrey is saying video games are supposed to be hard, and I have a learning disability, and I feel like those people that, yeah, those people that say that it needs to have, like, a thing are crazy. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Awesome, Jeffrey. How do you feel about, the Suicide Squad Kill Justice League leaked menu, says Monkey D. Luffy?
It's kind of a bummer because, like, they're doing a live service thing. Just, the Avengers live service thing didn't work, and now one of our favorite game developers is essentially doing the Avengers thing. It's kind of disheartening. Because, I mean, the Avengers game didn't work.
I don't understand what it is.
Live service? Avengers. Like, loot. They even have, like, a season pass, and there's going to be tons of microtransactions. There's all kinds of stuff.
Maybe it'll be a better, more well done than that.
Oh, nuts. I made the checkpoint, though. At least I made the checkpoint.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a good place to push yourself because you're not being yelled at by a teacher or a boss while you're playing a video game. You're alone in your room and you can push yourself at your own pace. Also, fun fact about Luke, Luke has ADD, so it's difficult for him when teachers are yelling at him to learn in school, and he actually taught himself how to read by playing Zelda.
Zelda and Final Fantasy, yeah.
He literally would read the text, and it was actually pretty hard words that he had to read. And he ended up having like a college reading level, and like in school,
High school reading level in grade school.
Oh wow. Yeah, so he ended up, like, for somebody having ADD, that was hard for him to learn in school. And, you know, with all the distractions with the teacher and everything, he actually got a higher reading level than the kids around him.
But I still had problems with spelling and math, but history and other studies I did really well. Like, I was an A+ student with history, like, all through grade school until college. And, in college, I had a history teacher that didn't believe in grades, so there wasn't the grade scale anymore, because he said life isn't graded.
Actually,
so
it is though.
Right, but I mean, he was one of those cool, like, beatnik history teachers.
Oh, so you mean, like, as long as people learn their stuff, they pass?
So I was an A+ student in history, like, from grade school all the way till, like, my college professor got rid of the grading scale for his class.
I mean, I guess he is right in some ways, as in, like, when you're at your job and stuff, you're not exactly graded A through F. It's just, can you do the job
Pass
or
or
not?
fail. Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah.
So I passed. But
I mean, in a way, he's correct on that. It's like, can you do it or not?
yeah.
Like, some people compare themselves to other people at work, like, oh, look at me, I did more pallets today at Walmart, when in reality, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're working hard and being part of the team, it doesn't really, like, it doesn't have to be like a contest.
It drove the A+ students that were, like, perfect, like, crazy, to the point, like, I believe they asked for a different class. Like, they quit his class. They couldn't do it.
For me, if that was me, I actually would take the classes to learn. Like, I would try to learn everything I could, regardless of my grade. Like, I would take astronomy, even if I got a C in it, so I would learn, which I was different than other A students, because I would take a lower grade if I could actually learn something. So I guess I wasn't really fitting.
Oh, no.
But A+ proud.
I didn't mean to fall. Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy. I would want the A, especially if I did every assignment. I'd be like, I earned this A.
I earned this A. Give me what I want. Yeah.
Give me my money, fool.
Give me my money. Where's my money? Stewie and
Have a bunch of straight A students like gang up on him in the parking lot. Like, you will write an A on this report card, or you're not leaving this parking lot.
Do you know how much I've sacrificed? No. Yeah. He was a really cool guy, though. Like, I enjoyed his class, but I didn't finish college, though.
Well,
I
life
was
is long. You don't live in a country where you can only go to college till 20. You live in a country you can go till you're 90.
Oh, I know, but I don't want to. I don't like school.
You should take acting classes. Or we can both.
That
voice acting.
I would do that. I would do that kind of stuff. Like, traditional school, I don't want to do ever again. Like, it's just too many bad memories.
What do you mean? You would take acting classes from a college, or you would take it from just a regular acting thing?
Both.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Wow. What are those women? What are those statues of?
Oh, you won't see that anymore. Even in M-rated games. Like, I believe they cleaned up the God of War games, too. Because the God of War games had stuff like this. Like, you know, because guys were the target audience. The problem is, what they should do today, especially if they want to make money, is if you're making games that are targeted towards men, you know, make those games. If you're trying to make games that are targeted for everybody, make those games, too. But you can't go and chastise people and try to cancel certain companies for adhering to a certain demographic. I mean, they know what their audience is, and they're trying to make money.
Yeah, I mean, if they're, I mean, not to be weird, not to be creepy or anything, but they have games now that are targeted towards furries. So, I mean, if they can have that, then they should surely be able to make a game targeted towards men.
I'm sorry, what?
That game that keeps getting in our recommended, that we keep getting commercials, they're targeted towards furries.
Oh, that mobile game?
No.
That's just a YouTube ad. That's like Universal ad, though. What?
But I'm saying if they can make games targeted towards specialty groups, then why can't they make a game towards a very large group, which would be men in general?
Do you see the hole in my head? If
No.
Wolverine turns his head again, there's a hole in it. Like it's healing. It's healing. But before you could see light like coming through it. And he's standing there like he's fine though. He's like, oh, I got a hole in my head, but I'm good. There's no problem. Walk it off. That's why I love when I was just standing there getting all shot up like Swiss cheese, and Wolverine's not even like wincing. He's just like, oh, I'm just gonna heal. Top floor. That to me is funny.
Let's do this.
Whoop. Where am I going now? Ooh, that's important. Yeah, so I guess they made Gambit like this mafia boss or something like that, this mutant person.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack E. the Psycho was telling us. Okay, this is how you do the execution moves. You have to grab them, then press triangle, then press it again when the claws are flashing. Sorry about the delay. It's been a while since I played this game.
No worries.
Thank you, Jackie the Psycho. Appreciate that.
You're fine. Easy, Wolvie. Don't fall down, man. It's a long way down. Giving me vertigo.
The rebooted God of War games are really bad. Nothing like the original games. Oh, wow. I didn't realize they were rebooted.
Yeah, you can't play the original.
Why?
Because... Fine, I'll just tell you. How Kratos restores his energy is he...
Okay, I think I know what you're saying here.
When a man and a woman...
I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So they literally had mini games like that.
I mean, it makes sense because a lot of gods and goddesses of so many cultures, that was literally the only thing that was like a huge part of worship and stuff was that. Temple, priestess, women that were not priestess.
Yeah, ladies of the night. That's basically it. Like, he would go to these priest ladies and they would...
That was part of their worship in a lot of cultures.
I mean, that was very Greek mythology, though, too.
It's every mythology. Unfortunately, Babylonian, Sumerian, like, everything. I mean, what do you think they have all these pyramids around for? I don't want to tell you what they did on the pyramids.
I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. But people say, like, things...
Naughty Kratos.
People say, like, things were better, like, back in the day, like, oh, before, like, the...
Bridge to nowhere,
you know, modern society took over, people were free and they did whatever. That's not true. They used women like objects back then. You were like property, and it was disgusting, like what people did like in like 3000 BC and stuff.
I had a question for you guys and gals who've played the recent God of War games. Oh gosh. Do two of the older God of War games take place in like Viking land? And like one of them he kills Thor's son, and in the second game, Ragnarok, Thor is after Kratos. Is that true, or like Thor is just the only Norse god? Like, cause I remember killing off the Greek gods in God of War. I've only played God of War 1 and 2. I think I might have looked at the third game, but I don't believe so. I think the third game that I did was the third, right around the time God of War 3 came out, I was doing something called Dante's Inferno or something on PlayStation 3. In fact, if I'm remembering correctly, Arkham City and Dante's Inferno is why we had to get a PS3.
For some reason, they're trying to make him like a sympathetic old man now, even though psychopaths are really not like that in real life.
Yeah, once a psychopath, always a psychopath. But I mean, sometimes old men do mellow with age, but basically he's like an old man that's a serial killer, if you think about it. Put your claws away, put your claws away, put your claws away.
Who is the god of war? He is a person or he's a god? He's a
Kratos.
Who is Kratos? Is he another god or he's a person?
Not.
Is he a human being or no? I guess I'll have to watch the game.
Kratos is like a demigod.
Oh.
He's like Hercules.
Demigod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
People said yes to your question. I don't know.
Okay, so I got it right. So God of War 4 takes place in Viking land. He kills Viking people, and then in the Ragnarok game, Thor is after.
People said it's Thor and Odin.
Oh, Thor and Odin
Odin
both.
and Thor.
How many Viking gods did he kill in God of War 4? A lot?
Freya is a Viking goddess, I believe.
Because, I mean, he killed all the Greek gods, and then I thought he went after the Roman gods in one of the games.
But...
And then later he went after the Viking gods.
There's Loki, he's a Viking god as well. But you have to remember the Viking gods are different than like other people because never mind, it's difficult to explain. Like the Greek gods, they were above the humans, like on a cloud, whereas the Viking gods, Thor and Odin, they fought. I mean, according to all the stuff I've looked up in Norse mythology, there were the giants and the demons, and then they got their knowledge from them, and then Thor and Odin were both part demon/giants, and they actually had to protect the human beings. Thor and Odin were different than a lot of gods and goddesses because the Thor and Odin actually went and protected humanity from the devourers, which were the titans/giants. That they were part demon/giant, but they protected humanity. They were like Thor and Odin were almost like Devil May Cry, like Dante. They were part demon, but they protected humans.
Nothing against God of War or, you know, those type of games, but my M-rated game of choice that I loved playing was Devil May Cry. The Devil May Cry franchise, outside of... I didn't like DMC, the one where they changed Dante. But the Devil May Cry franchise has always been, like, my favorite go-to, you know, fun M-rated game. Things like God of War and, like, some of the really violent stuff, not really my thing. I really enjoyed the Dante stuff a lot. Really fun.
I mean, like, if they were trying to make the guy accurate to old gods, if they were trying to make him accurate, yeah, he would be with, like, probably thousands of women, because that's how gods were, like, worshipped back then, like the Egyptian and Sumerian and stuff. And that's what worship was. That was the active worship, really, of their gods. That and killing people, sacrificing people, and using women for that. I mean, that was their whole worship thing.
Put the claws away.
Well, I could tell you some creepy facts about the origins of Valentine's Day.
No.
But I don't want to get into it. There's a reason why the colors are red and white.
I don't want to know.
Unfortunately, I know, and I could never unsee it now.
Well, that's because you look up weird stuff all the time.
That's because I'm too curious of a person, Luke.
No, Wolverine, run! Oh gosh! No! Oh my gosh, the helicopter literally came inside! Whoa! What in the world? Okay, this is dope. I have to remember this time code. 129. That was awesome! Yo, his face. Ooh. 129.
Oh. Yeah. I highly recommend you play Special Ops: The Line someday. It's one of my favorite war games, says Jackie the Psycho. They did kill Loki. Wait, he killed Loki, says Chad.
Yeah, he probably killed a bunch of gods. Excuse me.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, like, some of the... I mean, I don't know how many gods in Norse mythology there are, because a lot of the... Because Thor and Odin interact with humans a lot. A lot of their lore is about... Never mind. It's hard to explain, but... Like, I don't know. So, like, basically Thor and Loki chose to go and protect humans.
I don't like you turning me into Shishka Wolverine. Alright, I'm waiting. You have to put your claws away to heal.
People are saying that they're working on Uncle Batman 4.
Yeah, we've known about that though for a long time.
He looks really bloody, says Jacob.
Yup.
Wolverine is all bloody and messed up, says Darkseid.
Put your claws away, Wolverine. No, I need you to put your claws away! You're going to die! Okay, good. I think I got the claws away. Yeah, I did. So when you put the claws away, you heal. See? These weird ladies from Mortal Kombat are going to try to kill me.
I mean, you can't even buy the old God of War games then, or what?
Of course you can.
Or you can buy them, but they won't redo them as they were.
No, they won't re-release them. There will be no HD collection type treatment.
I mean, they were just making it accurate to how things were back then.
Right. People, yeah. I mean, it's kind of funny because we already went through a censorship phase in the 90s and the 80s for video games, and then by the late 90s, you know, censorship has gone away. And now in the 2020s, and yeah, basically the 2020s, censorship is back again. But it's like this time it's not the Christian group, it's crazy people.
Yeah.
Because before, like, the censorship companies were run by, like, Christian parents that were concerned about violence, sex, and nudity. And now you have basically people that are wiling out over the option of buying women in bathing suits for certain fighting games and other things, and, like,
yeah, like they're
treating women like women in games and things like that. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the reason why video games really started to flourish more in the late 90s is because, like, you know, people were kind of like, we've had enough of, like, all these limitations, let's go.
Oh, I can't believe you have to go like that and then swipe the person.
Ah, I'm dead.
Oh, this is like a medieval thing going on here.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. No, stop stabbing me! This is gross. Oh!
Well, I personally think it's really bad to do that because it makes women like ashamed of being curvy or or looking beautiful. Like, I think like it makes women feel like they have to, you know, wear lumpy sweaters and they can't stand out. They can't look, you know, they can't have nice curves and they can't look beautiful. They have to be ashamed of themselves. Like, I just think it's a horrible thing to do to make women, like, we have to cover you up to make sure no one gets offended that you look beautiful and people are attracted to that.
Puritan age.
It's just like, what? Why would you do that?
Wait, can I toss him out the window?
Or I'm offended that men like beautiful women and are attracted to that. Why would you be offended at that? That men think women are beautiful. What a messed up thing to say.
Out the window.
Oh no.
Aw, what? You can't chuck them out the window? Seriously? That's lame. I want to toss them out the window. That took a while, but we finally got them. So yeah, basically Remy is like this, like mob boss. Kind of. Oh, now I can toss you off. Okay.
This is how you do the execution moves. You grab them, you press the triangle button, then you press it again, and when your claws are flashing. I highly recommend you do that for an easy kill.
Okay, I'll try it.
Alright, thank you, Jackie the Psycho.
Such like nice comments from someone called the Psycho. It's nice. No, I came up here. You guys can't get me. Wait, can you get me up here? Apparently not. Apparently they can't get me.
We can take this guy. Keep firing.
They're gonna come after me, but they can't. So I came up here. Haha.
If I was Wolverine, I would put some armor on myself so I wouldn't get stabbed all the time.
He doesn't mind getting stabbed. What? He doesn't.
It would bother me a lot.
He's used to it.
Oh, gross.
Well, yeah, it is gross, but I mean, he's used to it.
I picked this name because it sounds cool. LOL, says Jackie the Psycho.
That's cool.
I mean, it does stand out a lot, Jackie.
Yeah, it does.
And it does sound pretty cool, honestly. I've wanted to change my name for a while on my channel to Amber the Viking, but I haven't taken the plunge yet. I probably will do that. I want to change it to Amber's Plays Games or Amber the Viking. I could try Amber the Psycho, that would be a fun name too. No, it'll be Amber Plays Games or Amber the Viking. I mean, you only get, everyone gets to have their own profile picture on and their name on YouTube. You might as well name it something fun like Jackie the Psycho. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I mean, you might as well. We enjoy it, Jackie the Psycho. We like the name.
There's nothing up here. I don't even know.
So that's his classic Wolverine costume then?
Yeah, this is the one that they won't allow people to get in games anymore because there's copyright involved with it. Like, they haven't even returned him to his classic look anymore. They always do the brown and orange or some other stuff. I don't know the legal stuff behind it. I have no idea. But it's interesting. I like, this is the suit that I remember growing up with because
cool.
He was reusing it in the 90s.
It has such like a classic, like nostalgic feel to it. Like, it's too bad they don't have it more in media and stuff.
No, he either uses his astonishing X-Men costume, his brown and yellow, or brown and orange, or they use his X-Force costume in the comics.
I don't like the brown and orange one as much as the yellow one.
The astonishing X-Men one, it's kind of like a what they call the modern version of Wolverine's yellow and blue.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
I feel like there's never anything modern about Wolverine. He's been around for so long. Like, he doesn't need to look modern. I think he's cool just how he is. He's always cool.
Alright, I'm kinda lost.
Well, I enjoyed being on here, Luke.
Yeah, no problem.
I enjoyed repeatedly seeing Wolverine look like he's a burn victim.
Yep, burn victim Wolverine. Mm-hmm.
Something I'll be thinking about as I was sleeping tonight. His head with a hole in it with like flesh all over the place.
It looks like he's wearing grape jelly. Like, or red jam. Strawberry jam when he gets all like...
It feels like games could be more violent back then. The more like that detailed that games get, where the graphics are higher and higher, games can't be as violent because it would show, like, you'd have to show every disgusting detail of...
Oh, wait until the new Wolverine game.
Oh, really? You think that they will make it like this? Oh my gosh. He'll look like Two-Face. Oh.
Keep running around and healing. Do you guys know where to go? I'm like running into a problem. Like,
yeah, I guess there were no little diamonds in this game to show you where to go next.
oh. Are correct, Amber.
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, that's your detective vision?
Yeah, well, it's my animal sense. But yeah, it's like detective vision.
We had such a weird conversation today, and no, maybe it was yesterday in Mario Kart. No, it was today, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah?
We were talking about whether animals had a conscience or not.
What?
Like an alligator, what if he had a conscience when he was like eating a chicken and he realized he was causing the chicken pain, and then he became a vegetarian. He was just eating grass because he didn't want to cause anyone harm.
Okay.
And then Ben said, Amber, he said alligators can't survive on just grass. They're carnivores, so they wouldn't be able to survive. And then I was talking about how someone I knew had a cat that they became vegetarians, so they just fed their cat plants, and it didn't work out well because their cat got really sick. So we determined in the chat that some animals are carnivores and they just need to eat things. And then we're saying, yeah, animals don't have a conscience. But I feel like our cat kind of has a conscience. I don't think alligators do.
I think part of the reason why they zoom away so much is because of how violent the game can get. If you would zoom in, you would see.
Yeah. I mean, the impale thing was like absolutely like horrifying. And then he had Vlad the Templar, whatever his name is. I forgot what his name is.
Vlad Tempest?
Yeah. Dracula.
Dracula.
Very.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. Ouch.
Man, can you fall off of here on accident?
I'm trying to get him to throw stuff.
Why is
at me.
Gambit evil in this game then?
I don't know why they made Gambit the way they did in this.
I thought he was a good person. Also, why is his hair really weird? Or is his hair just weird in the animated series? And this is how he normally looks, with like hair flowing down the sides of his face. And he has like a weird haircut with like a bandana in the animated series.
Ouch. Wait, is he healing? He shouldn't be able to heal. He doesn't have a healing. Ow. Oh my god. Ow.
So Hugh Jackman plays Wolverine. And Hugh Jackman is from Australia.
Yep.
But
He's playing a Canadian.
But he plays a Canadian. But in some comics, Wolverine is Australian, or no? Or he's always Canadian.
The Australian joke has to go back to the Pride of the X-Men, thing from the 80s, where they got an Australian guy to play Wolverine.
Oh, so it's been played by us. Oh, he's been played by Australian people a few times then.
He's been played by a Canadian once. The guy who played him in the X-Men animated series is Canadian. Pretty sure.
Oh no, I've never read a Percy Jackson book. They have Norse mythology in that? I don't. So he's played by, what were you saying? Canadian?
You can look up his voice. The guy who played Wolverine in the 90s and played Wolverine the most was Canadian. And then he was replaced by Steve Bloom, who's been the voice of Wolverine the most. The guy from 2004, Steve Bloom, has voiced Wolverine more than the original guy who played Wolverine in the 90s.
Well, somebody at the beginning of this stream was going to say this was Steve Bloom, but I don't.
No, this is Hugh Jackman.
He's doing a better job than Tobey Maguire did for his life.
Ow! Wolverine, put your claws away, man. You're not gonna heal as quick. Come on, Gambit. This is getting annoying.
What town are we in this morning?
We're in New Orleans.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Sky Bridges in New Orleans. Whatever they call them.
Yeah, Skywalk or I didn't realize it was such a huge town, but that makes sense. It is a huge city. Whenever you see videos of New Orleans, it's usually not the huge skyscrapers. It's usually like the street view, and they're usually having Mardi Gras with like, local shops and stuff. So I never get to see this town. New Orleans. Oh, that's where Gambit lives.
Mm-hmm. Gambit lives. Just recharge the car. Okay. Come on. Throw your card.
I hope Louisiana's okay. They had all that flooding a while back. I don't even know what happened to them.
Can you fly? Bridge to nowhere, mon frere.
Can you fly? Ace up your sleeve.
1046. Cal Dodd is easy pronunciation of his name. Cathal Dodd, the 90s Wolverine. This is Comic Jamer. And thank you, Comic Jamer 92.
Oh, great. The helicopter's back. Oh, gosh. Oops. I fell. I'm just so you guys know, I'm just going to the end of the Gambit chapter, because I have some stuff I need to take care of, and I need to prep for my Fire Emblem stream in the morning.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Wait. When are you doing Fire Emblem?
9 or 10.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have No, I got it. Oh, of course. And you already took your medicine, right? Yeah, you need to do that. You gave Zelda her medicine. Okay. Zelda, don't go in the bookcase anymore. For what? If you can't be on the Fire Emblem stream in the morning, be on the 5:30 one. Of course. Ow! Yup.
Show me how tough you really are.
Mm-hmm.
Get tired yet?
The Wolverine game looks cool. Oh, I don't care.
You think you can take me?
Bye-bye! No. Oh.
Let's do this.
Are we fighting Gambit again? Because I don't want to fight Gambit again. This is getting kind of ridiculous. Like, this is beyond excessive. Place. Okay, honey. Mm-hmm. I know, honey. We didn't really get into anything, though. It only lasted for like maybe a minute. Yep. Exactement. Okay, I don't really know how that's working, but my night's going
to
to.
recover Weapon X, not to fight an army of freaks. We can win this. Stay
I'm just gonna finish up the Gambit section because
this place is crawling with muties. We're carrying enough firepower to level a city block, so don't. Wait, what was that?
no, I didn't really advertise this stream, honey. This is the last time you fight Gambit? Okay, good, because I'm... No more Gambit fight. Ah! Thank you.
Time to get to work.
What? The other guard is missing? I'm sorry. Ow, missile to the face. Missile to the face again! I'm gonna keep shooting missiles to my face, yep. I called, the name of the stream is Gambit's Annoying. Oh, that was lovely. All bones and stuff. The newer ones are. Everybody can play the new ones. Well, I mean, usually.
I know they were geared towards them because I wouldn't want to see somebody using like that for energy.
No.
It would freak me out. I couldn't watch that.
I didn't play a lot of M-rated, or like, back in the day, M-rated usually meant games had nudity, and I kind of didn't really get into a lot of M-rated games.
Yeah, like I was gonna play Dragon Inquisition, but that has nudity in it, but it's only if you choose to do like the scene. You can turn everyone down.
Slow Motion, thanks so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night, or early morning, or whatever.
It's hard to know what to do since we need views. It's
Wait, what, is this the wrong way or the right way?
Assassin's Creed does a good job of having relationships in games without showing nudity. They don't really show nudity in Assassin's Creed that I know of.
Which is weird because it's from a French developer and they have that stuff all over the place in their countries. Uh-huh.
But I'm thankful for that. Well, the only time they show it a little bit is with Cleopatra, when she was a freak.
Mm-hmm.
She was crazy back then. She would basically...
Yeah, I don't... No more history lessons, honey. It's gonna make me tired.
Sorry for talking about it.
You're fine.
I feel weird.
What?
I try to talk to you, and then all I do is talk about stupid things, and I'm just
No, you talk to me about things that you're interested in. They're doing fine.
So are we gonna
don't need to grind. What's happening in Fire Emblem, the reason why characters are dying is because they're coming across a character that is their antithesis, their weakness. They are already so OP. Like, I literally, Chloe, even Alfred now, Alfred and Allie and I didn't see any shields. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? No, you didn't interrupt me. I was thinking. I had to solve a puzzle, and it's hard for me to solve a puzzle when I'm tired. I don't really think as clear as I should. No, I have to use my Wolverine sense. I had a nice day with you too. I'm glad you woke up for a little bit. I think that was nice. Uh-huh. Wild amber wigs. What do you want me to do? I almost do too. Crap. Oh. I don't think, if I would have made Ruga a mod on this channel tonight, he'd probably freak out. He, you know, Ruga doesn't want to have too much responsibility. Like, if he wants to come by and mod every once in a while on the other channel, that's fine. You know, I don't want to freak him out again. He seems to be popping up more recently, so. Oh, jeez. Jump onto the thing, K-Wing. Which thing? Can you guys be more specific? Like, what thing? I'm trying to hit the thing. Jump onto the rope? Platforming is not my strong suit, just so people know. Like, I am not a platforming person. There we go. This is gonna take a couple tries. There we go. Chop, chop. Follow the sense. Follow your nose. You're too content. Power up. Hi, Zelda. Do. Oh, not the helicopter again. Hi. Wolverine hates helicopters. Whoa! Catch you later. Wow.
Thanks for the lift, Bob.
Seriously said thanks for the lift. Wow. That was a good pun, though. Ouch. What do you plan on doing with this thing? Oh, great.
Gonna be a... Getting tired. You're alive. I think you can take me. Is this all you can do? Show me what...
Ow, ow, ow.
Gonna be a pleasure killing you. Enjoy killing you.
You're gonna enjoy killing me? Huh. I guess those dudes got tired of shooting rockets at me.
You think you can take me?
I am a terrible person. What? Oh. Roar. Grr. That was fun. Thanks for the dog tag. Want me to go up the elevator again?
Bug, get out of my way.
Stay in position.
Ouch! This again?
Come on, finish him.
Elevator music. Not again.
Are you the best they got?
I really don't like you ladies. Yay! I can throw you off! Sweet. You're better than this? You mean better than me, like, tossing you out the thing? Did I have my claws out? I am better than this. You want to try me? Bye.
Is this the best you can do? I thought you were better than this. There's no chance you'll win this fight. You're close.
I love when they have an open door policy. Bye-byes. Go follow your friends. No, it's good times. I could do it the traditional way, or I could just toss them off the roof. X-Force Wolverine! Hey, there it is. Neat. Oh, well, that's something. Oh my goodness. Now we know we can climb up these. Dude. I swear, if there's another helicopter, I'm gonna be seriously annoyed.
Jason's here. Is this your claws are no match?
You're not leaving here alive. Show me what you got.
Seriously?
It's gonna be a pleasure killing you. Is this all you can do?
Come on, guys.
You're not leaving here alive.
Is that the best you can do? Watch your step.
a pleasure killing you.
May I have this dance?
Is this all you can...
Hey, I mean, if you guys want to kill each other, that's cool. I've got other stuff to do, so I mean, you know.
Show me what you got.
I got winner.
Gonna be a pleasure killing you.
Who's the better ninja? The tall one or the short one?
Is this all you can do?
Leave while you still can.
Come on, lady. Oh, I don't think you grabbed onto the ledge that time. My bad. Oh, I was supposed to put somebody in the cement mixer? Ugh. I'm glad I didn't do that. I do need to rest tonight, so thinking about that would not be very good.
Fall back! Fall back!
Hmm? All back? Hi. Level 28. Alright, Gambit. I'm much stronger than I was before. What do you have to say about that? You want me to do what? Oh boy. Bye. I don't fight fair. I'm a mutant.
See how strong you really are. Your claws won't help you.
Goodbye. How did that stealth work for you? Hey, I mean, you guys didn't want to do an enclosed area. I mean, that's on you, developer. I'm just gonna literally toss people. Is that everybody? Cool, cool. I enjoyed that. I had fun. Alright. Hey, it sure beats like spending 10 minutes fighting them, right?
Your claws won't help you.
Aw, really? Well, that makes me sad. Well, why are you letting me do it now? All this open space. Fine. That time it worked. Ooh! Ah, you're fine. Oh, I thought that was a wood chipper. I'm tired. That's just a cement mixer. You'll be fine. I can't believe I mixed those two up. Alright, time code.
Target sighted. Throwing party.
This fight
Oh, this Gambit section is pretty long.
Time to die.
Activating covert mode.
Seriously?
Maintain your distance.
Oh, phooey. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You know what this reminds me of? The construction building in Batman Begins a little bit.
Hold him in the crossfire! It's gonna be a pleasure killing you. Maintain visual contact!
Maintain visual contact. Where are we going?
Drive him back!
You don't stand a chance.
Let's kill this son of a bitch!
Target is too high to lunge? What? What are you talking about? Careful, Logan. Oh, I know what they want you to do now. They want you to come over here. Ooh.
Stealth activated. Activate cloak.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ow. Maintain your distance. He's crazy. He's tossing us like ragdolls. Whee! She went the distance. Oh. Aw. Come on, lady. Are you afraid of flying? Oh my gosh, I gained so much just by tossing people out of windows. Whee! Bye-byes! See you next fall! No! No, it sucks to be you, doesn't it? Yep. Oh, not more of this. You guys are getting kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Getting a tad annoying there.
Don't let him advance!
Don't let him advance. Come on, guys, don't let him advance. That's a long way down, pal.
Give me your best shot.
It's a long way down. I love how you've opened up this space here. Can you tell me what it looks like down there? Seriously? Did it not work? Oh, I see. Invisible wall. Well, there's no invisible wall over here. Test it out for me. Thanks. Bye, Red Ninja.
Keep him back!
Woo!
Don't let him advance! Is this all you can do?
See you next fall.
Gonna be a pleasure killing
Yeah. Watch out for that first step. It's a doozy. Ha. Ha 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 ha. I guess I'm climbing up this. Wolverine. Oh. I can't climb up that? What do you want me to do exactly? Oh. Oh, I get it. Smart.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. Famous last words.
Gonna be a pleasure killing you.
Quick, after her! Oh, yeah.
Is this all you can do?
I'll win this fight.
Do first. There's another one. So, that was fun. Ah! Checkpoint reached. Whoop! Whoa. Oh, that's incredibly dangerous. Can you swing on the rope? What? Ah! Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just hanging out. Call this hanging out. This part is scary. Oh yeah, it is. You lost Gambit. I hate platforming. I hate platforming so much. Nuts! Be one thing if you could make the rope swing, but you can't. Ow. Gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh! I can upgrade? Upgrade what? My jump ability? Ow. Okay. Jeez. Can't see. You're damaged and your health? No, I don't care about that. I'm just gonna yeet people. What is that, like a... Oh crap. Ah crap. Rage orbs replenish your rage. Yeah, well. Okay. Alley-oop. Alright. Alright. Wait for it. Go! Yeah! Oh, why are there more ropes? This is messed up. I'm on land. Oh, hooray. What? Yay, checkpoint. Oh, there's Gambit. I hate you, game. Wasn't a fan of that. I wanted to be done with this, and still not done. Getting really tired of you, Remy. What? Okay, nice and Logan. Okay, that was weird. Logan, don't you fall. Okay. You want me to do what now? Wasn't I just here? I don't feel like tossing you off the cliff, so moving on.
Gonna be a pleasure killing you. Getting tired yet? I'm having fun. How about you, sir?
That was a cheap shot. What, you're doing teleportation now?
I'm getting tired of hunting. One way or another, I'm gonna make you talk.
Seriously? Not the helicopter again.
Won't give up yet, huh, mon frere? I'm just getting started.
Don't make me mess you up, pretty boy.
Seriously? This is really getting annoying, Gambit. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take people's advice and we're going to level up. Character. Skills. Wait, is this the right stuff? Total points, 28. Skills. No, I thought there was reflexes. Where is my character? Checkpoint options. Berserker damage, healing factor. I don't think this is right. Oh wait, yeah it is. Claws, rage, claw spin. Okay. Cyclone damage. Claw, drill, heavy damage. Fun. Berserker healing. Joke. Claw spin damage. Rage. Fear. Drill, claw damage, cyclone damage. There we go. Alright. Now, last Gambit fight. So many Gambit battles. Okay. Fight moves. Okay, whatever. Gambit, you're on my list. I don't like you.
You're really starting to annoy me.
Can't see. Please, please stop. Please, you're hurting me. I'm being hurt.
Hey, Cage, would you just calm down for a minute?
Ouch.
Keep this up and you're gonna get hurt.
Everything have to be slow motion?
I'm getting tired of hunting you down.
Ouch. Great. A lot of good that did.
Keep this up or you're gonna piss me off, Cajun. Caught me by surprise, Dad.
I caught you by surprise.
They ain't got what it takes. You getting tired of this yet?
Am I getting tired of having cards thrown at my face? Yes. Oh my gosh. How did they make Gambit this OP? Yeah, I'm just gonna climb the ladder. Is there anything of significance down here? Doesn't appear to be. Okay. Wow, that was something else. Yeah, just heads up, the stream isn't going to be until 10 in the morning. I'm not doing 9 o'clock. This stream didn't end in time for me to do a 9 a.m. stream.
One way or another, I'm gonna make you
Don't like you. Really don't like you. Don't like you!
Don't make me mess you up, pretty boy.
Don't you know the dealer always...
I don't like your dealer. Falcon knee to the face. What?
You just don't know when to quit, do you? Are you always so angry? You are really starting to annoy me.
Don't like you. Seriously? Wow, the boss battles really drag on in this game. Ah! No. No.
You're gonna piss me off, Cajun.
We finally get him? Uh-oh, we jammed it up.
Whoa! Why'd you save me?
You're no good to me dead. I need info on the island.
Why?
Because I'm looking to find Creed and Stryker and end them.
A lot of men tried that, and a lot of men died.
Well, I got an edge.
That you do, mon frere. You really gonna kill them? They must have wronged you pretty bad.
It's a long story.
Good. It's a long trip to the island. You can tell me on the way.
Nope, no more. I'm good.
Africa wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be the last mission.
Okay, team, we need to get that village. Wraith scan shows 3 possible paths.
Copy that. Dukes, you got path B. I'm reading lots of bioscans. Expect resistance.
Bioscans, huh? We'll bring it on. I'm ready for whatever they've got.
Creed and Wilson, you got path A. It's mostly dense jungle.
It's hunting season. Logan, the village is just north of your position. Secure the area and find a way into the village.
Roger that. Logan out.
Move fast, man. We need to coordinate the attack on the village.
Wait, how do I save game again? Alright, so if James wants more of this, that'll be February. Sometime in February. But we did it. Continue game. And we have... Wait, where's my X-Force costume? It said I unlocked it. Now I'm annoyed. It said I unlocked my X-Force costume, unless... I didn't. Oh, you're supposed to do a challenge to unlock it? Ah, that's okay. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Cause I'm pretty exhausted. All right, guys, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching, James. Thank you for sponsoring the stream. You guys have a wonderful night, or what's left of it. Around 10 in the morning over on K-Wings Let's Plays, I will be doing a stream of Fire Emblem. So look forward to that. I'm going to take like a 5-hour nap. I don't think I'm doing a YouTube short until the evening or till later. Maybe I could throw one up, but I'm not really going to be advertising it until much later. Anyway, guys, have a great night, and I will see some of you guys in about 5-6 hours with your next live stream. God bless, happy gaming. See you later.
Even